sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right, 80.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Here we go.
line.
They'll set up to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
7 yards. It's second down.
Right, 80. Right, behind.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete. It's Mitchell Tinsley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Right, shot. Right, 80. Right, shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. Start. Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And so much of football is about mismatches, and here they're going to line their running back out wide to the right. And I think defensively, there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that, and they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away? Let everybody try to chase him down.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready. Warrior. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from the home, so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They give up the middle. Judkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. It's Sanders. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Sanders. To the left side, he finds Bond. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I'm one, right?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
What's this set? 180.
Now it's Burrow. That one caught by Tinsley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
60.
Again, here's Jenkins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Sanders. And to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go.
On the handoff is Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 15-yard line.
Sanders. And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. Will go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down.
Here we go. Stop. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mitchell Tinsley, 61 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cleveland offense making their way out. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Sanders to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Joseph Osai. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
19 target, Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 76 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though, man. That's just a guy going, running, on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I'm one, right?
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
180. Turn, touch, big.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Burrow going to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Here we go.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone,
and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mitchell Tinsley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
For their team, this was scoring the field.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
It starts at the 38.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Out of the gun here, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's second and 3. To throw now, here's Sanders. Right back to Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tigers. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing again, it's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Brown with a stick skills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who finished with 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions last year, Justin Herbert. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Devontae Smith. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Travis Etienne. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run, it's Judkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Gets a big but say 6 minutes.
First play to drive lost a yard. Need to get it back. Gain some change here. 2nd down. Running 4-50.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Gonna give him an even. Nothing to know.
Here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
60 vices, 60 vices.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game. Off.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Bengals are going to take over once again. With a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now Burrow. That will caught it by Tinsley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 5.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Tinsley. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down when his line worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 11-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a run here off the... And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. They'll drop the throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Where the fuck is Miles Garrett, bro? God damn.
Now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
What is he doing, bro?
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Sione Takitaki from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
26-yard line.
Sanders to throw. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First down. First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Here now, 2nd and 4.
David Njoku.
19 tight. 19 tight.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sanders once more. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Sanders. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Burrow will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man.
All this time. Like, come on, bro. This nigga is. This nigga is just getting blocked every time. One-on-one.
It's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right, 80.
On 1st and 10. Here's Brown. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Then quickly brought down.
God damn.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
50 fucking tackles. Lamar Chase broke 50 fucking tackles. Man, this shit is annoying.
11.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his loss here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. This is Brown going up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
11.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
7-yard line.